Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to beautiful Fraser Field here in Lynn, Massachusetts. I'm Sean Donahue from Lynn Educational Television, bringing you Division II State Tournament Baseball. I'd like to say thanks to my viewers for tuning in to Lynn Educational Television. I'd like to say thank you to my crew from Lynn Classical for coming out to film today's game for you. So right now, the St. Mary's Spartans stand at a record of 14 wins and 7 losses. The last win over Wakefield with the score of 3-2. And as of now, Reading stands at a record of 15-6. Their last big win to get them into this portion of the division tournament is their victory over Pope Francis, 2-1 score. 2 late runs in the game put them over Pope Francis to bring the 26 seed here to Lynn, Massachusetts to face off against the number 10 seed. So we're really looking forward to today's matchup. St. Mary's standing at a record of 6-1 in the league. They are the 10 seed, and the pitcher today is going to be Falaska. So Falaska hoping to do what he can do to keep the Rockets off of the scoreboard today. Tommy Falaska in his senior year this year. So this is a big one for him and the St. Mary's Spartans. Derek Dana, head coach of the team. Him and his crew have been directing this squad for decades now. So it's great to see. Falaska with the pitch. Deep along the third base line. That will be fouled out of bounds. Out of play, sorry. Up to bat for the Rockets, Nick Bartolini in his senior year. Two and 0 count right now. And we've been blessed with a great day down here at Fraser. Falaska's pitch high and away. Tough for the catcher to even handle it. Tommy gets the pitch that he wants. Swing and a miss, his first strikeout of the game. So a great start for Tommy Falaska on the mound. Got his first strikeout against a leadoff batter. What should have been a base hit, scooped up. It was a base hit. Great play by the shortstop there to jump into position, get that over. That throw just not exactly where he wants it. And Reading will end up with a hit. Moore gets on base for the Rockets. 1 out. 1 on base. And wearing 14 right, up to bat for the Rockets. The pitch, same place, caught by the shortstop. Tries to throw back to first base for the tag up. The bag runner, too quick for it. 2 outs here. And we'll go to the batter's box. Fabiano wearing 19. Going to take a shot at it against Tommy Falaska. That one's low and outside. Moore will take his bag with ease. So a stand-up steal for Moore. Tommy Falaska looks back to Moore, makes him aware that he can see him. Fouled off along the first baseline. Two outs, one in scoring position for the Rockets. Falaska's pitch, low and outside. Michael Fabiano up to bat for the Rockets in his senior year. Right where he wants it. 2-2 count. Falaska checking to the base runner at second. Catches him swinging. So a short first inning here. The Rockets able to get one on and a steal, one ground out and one strikeout for Falaska. So St. Mary's able to hold him to 0 and one hit. We'll be back right after this break. Welcome back. For the bottom of the first, St. Mary's up to bat, leading off, Tommy Falaska, who's playing pitcher today. Ramo pitching for the Rockets. First pitch, ground ball along the third base line. Scooped up easily by the third baseman. Tossed out at first for an easy first out. So ground out for Falaska. Domeno up to bat. Take a ball. 0-1 count. One out for the Spartans. Catches him there. 1-1 count. The pitch fouled off along the third baseline. Michael Domeno, a freshman out of St. Mary's. Just a bit inside. Domeno playing at the shortstop position. 2-2 count. Had a great play. Couple good plays. One error there. Caught a line drive. Snagged it out of the air. Tried to catch the runner at first for the tag up, but they weren't there. Couldn't get it there in time. That one will be fouled off along the third baseline. 2-2 count. One out. Nobody on. Right over the second baseman's head. That's going to fall fair in between the center fielder and right fielder. Domeno will start his at-bats with a single. One out, one on for the Spartans. Gardena, the center fielder for the Spartans, up to bat. Swing and a miss. 1-1 count. Jack Ramo in his senior year for the Rockets. Ramo trying to pick off Domeno at first base. Domeno too quick to be there. Bit of a message maybe from Ramo. High ball. Tad Gardini in his senior year. Ground ball. Shortstop able to grab it there. He's going to try to catch him at first. It looks like they're going to call him out. So Gardino will be thrown out at first. DeMano will advance to second. That's 2 outs for the Spartans. And McConnell up to bat for the Spartans. The pitch right where he wants it, 1-1 count. McConnell in his sophomore year. High ball, 1-1 count. One and 2 count. 2 outs to the Spartans, 1 in scoring position. The pitch from Ramo. Swing, and he's able to get a piece of it. Almost like a bunt along the first base line. It'll be scooped up by the catcher. He'll be thrown out at first. So the Spartans able to get 1 hit in the bottom of the first, but the score remains 0-0. We'll be back right after this break. And we're back with the top of the second. Leading off for the Rockets, Fralto, wearing 24. The pitch just a bit outside. What seemed to be outside up here. Tommy Falaska with 1 strikeout so far. The pitch, swing and a miss. Gets him there. Thomas Frado in his senior year. Frado playing in the first base position for the Rockets. Velasquez pitch way outside. 1 and 2 count. Frado hits that one deep along the first baseline. Gobbled up cleanly by Newhall for the Spartans. That ball was hit high. Shane Newhall, the first baseman, a sophomore out of St. Mary's, handles that one with poise. And we'll go to the batter's box for Walsh. Up to bat. Hits one along the ground. Second baseman not able to field it cleanly. Shortstop's able to get there. That one ends up high. Base runner not paying attention right there. Matt Walsh might have been able to get 2, although there is a pretty significant bounce back off of that fence over there along first base. So 1 on for the Rockets. The pitch from Tommy Falaska, right where he wants it. He's going to try to take second, and he's thrown out. Excellent heads-up play by the catcher out of St. Mary's. That's Weston. Weston able to pick him off right at second. So Matt Walsh will head to the dugout. The pitch from Falaska. Mulvey stays patient on that one. Velasquez pitch a little low. 2-1 count. Three and one. Velasquez gets the pitch that he wants. The delivery fouls that one away. 3-2, full count. High pop fly. Second baseman's trying to get under it here. Right fielder able to come in for the Spartans and gobble that one up. McGonigal able to get onto that one. So the Rockets able to get a hit here. Still can't drive anything home after 3 outs. We'll be back with the bottom of the second after this break. Welcome back for the bottom of the second here. Leading off for the Spartans, the designated hitter, Marks. Chris Marks, the first baseman in his junior year. Hits that one along the first baseline. Looks like it's going to be fouled out. So a 1-0 count. Check swing there from Marks. Catcher calls for it at the first base ump and gives it to him. So we got an 0-2 count here for the junior out of Lynn. The pitch along the third baseline, hit pretty well. A bit of an error there by Ryan Mulvey. Can't knock it down in time. Chris Marks will take his base. So his first at bat. He'll walk away with a single here. Way to start for the Spartans. And we're going to go to Shea Newhall in the batter's box. Newhall playing at first base today. This is his first at bat. The pitch from Ramo. Not exactly where he wants it. Mazzarella jumped up to check Chris Marks at first base. Ramo gets the call that he wants. Pitch to Newhall, swing and a miss. They'll catch him there. 1-2 count. Newhall tries for a bunt, fouls that one away. 2-2. No runs here in the bottom of the second. The Spartans with no outs and one on first. Hits that one along the third base line. That'll end up foul. The pitch from Ramo way outside. Jay Newhall will be congratulated on his ability to see the ball from the dugout. And we'll go to the mound for Ramo. The delivery. Hit along the first baseline. It's going to sneak in between the second baseman and the first baseman. Marks was thinking about heading over to second. So, leading off with 2 hits. Spartans in a good place here in the bottom of the second. Peterson up to bat. Third baseman for the Spartans today. Jake Peterson, in his freshman year, making his contribution to the Spartans' state tournament run. Fouled off along the first baseline. The pitch from Ramo. Right where he wants it. Catches Peterson swinging. Swing and a miss. 1-0 count for Seth Sullivan in his junior year here in the 2023 season for the Spartans. Two on for the Spartans. 1 out. Swing, hit along, right to the shortstop. Redding's got an opportunity for a double play. Looks like they'll miss it. They'll catch him at second. But Sullivan will be accredited with a base hit. Two outs here for the Spartans. One in scoring position. And one on first. Trying to catch Sullivan with a hefty lead at first base. Mazzarella letting the Spartans know if they intend to steal. He is well aware of it. Jaden Driscoll up to bat. Mazzarella with another attempt at a pickoff here. The pitch right where he wants it. Jaden Driscoll in his sophomore year with the Spartans. The pitch from Ramo. He's going to be able to sink that one right over the second baseman's head and right at the feet of the center fielder. Driscoll will get another base hit here. Two outs for the Spartans. They're able to drive in a run. And we're to the back of the top of the lineup, Tommy Falaska. The second at bat today. Deep along the first baseline. That'll fall out of bounds. First baseman thought they might have been able to get it, but that was deep into the stands. Ramo checks the runner at second, delivers to Falaska. A pop fly along the third baseline. Shortstop's able to get under it. And that'll be it for the Spartans and their run here in the bottom of the second. But not before they're able to add one. Great effort by the Spartans. tallying up a couple more hits, putting a run on to the board. We'll be back with the top of the third after this break. 1-0. The Spartans lead the Rockets here in the Division II state tournament. Back to the top of the lineup. I'm sorry, we are with Marzella, who's batting second to last, the catcher out of Reading. Ground ball along the third base line, not able to be fielded cleanly. And that's going to be Peterson with the error there. Mazzarella will get a base hit in his first at-bat, senior out of Reading. Ramo, the pitcher, up to bat for the Rockets. Ramo in his senior year. Velasca gets the pitch that he wants, checks back to the base runner at first. He won't get him. The pitch, attempted a bunt. Velasquez able to field it. Can he throw him out at first? He does easily. But Mazzarella will advance to second. Ramo takes a sacrifice bunt to get Mazzarella into scoring position. Now we're back to the top of the lineup for the Rockets. Nick Bartolini up to bat. Had a strikeout in his first at-bat. Hoping to find some redemption here. The pitch from Velasca, a bit outside. 0-1 count. And one out for the Rockets. One in scoring position. Second baseman out of Reading awaits the pitch. Ground ball along the third baseline. Mazzarella will advance to third. He'll be held up there. Peterson just can't get there. Hit in the sweet spot. So a little redemption for Nick Bartolini. He's able to get on with that one. Will Moore up to bat, junior out of Reading. Had a base hit in his first at-bat. Let's see what he's got here. One out, two on for the Rockets, one in scoring position. Tommy Velasca checks back to the runner at first. Can't get him. Another bunt attempt here. Velasca able to field it cleanly. Checks the runner at third. Throws him out at first. And that's two for the Rockets. So Moore has a sacrifice bunt in his second at bat. Two outs for the Rockets, two on. Velasquez pitch. A little tough to handle. Isaiah Weston able to keep it in front of him. One and 0 count. 2-0 count here for Ben Wright, the senior out of Reading. Wright with the ground out in his first at-bat. Hoping to drive in one of these runs here. Swing and a foul along the first baseline. The Spartans able to gain one run in the last inning. and hoping to keep this one-run deficit here. The pitch from Falaska popped up right into center field, and he's able to get there for the play. That's 3 for the Rockets, and St. Mary's able to keep the Rockets from getting onto the scoreboard here. So, pretty good inning there defensively for the Spartans, considering. And they'll take a little bit of time to chalk it up and assess what their tactics will be here in their next at-bat. We'll be back. Bottom of the third here. Domeno leading off for the Spartans. Domeno with the single in his first at-bat. Popped up right under the shortstop's head, and they'll walk away with that one. Good play by Chris Moore out of Reading. And they'll send Domeno packing with that one. The pitch to Gardena. Gardena tries to check swing, still gets a piece of that one. Fouls it off. Tad Gardena in his senior year. The pitch from Ramo. Catches him on that one. That's Ramo's second strikeout of the game. So 2 Ks so far for the senior out of Reading. McGonigal. I'm so sorry, kid. I keep messing your name up. I'm going to do my best. We'll just call him the man. McGonigal up to bat here. Takes a strike on that one. The sophomore out of St. Mary's awaits the pitch. The delivery hits that one over the pitcher's head. Shortstop able to get there cleanly for Reading. And that'll be 3 for the Spartans. So a quick half inning there. 3 hits for the Reading Rockets and 4 for the Spartans. Spartans still leading 1-0. And we're back for the top of the 4th here. Fabiano leading off for the Rockets. The pitch fouled along the first baseline. One and 0 count. Swing right over Falaska's head. Second baseman for St. Mary's can't get there. Center fielder able to scoop that one up. Throw it over to the cutoff man. And hold Fabiano up at first base there. Frado up to bat for the Rockets. No outs, 1 on. Swing, pop, fly. Looks like that one's going to sail out of bounds. One and 0 count here for Frado. Frado, the first baseman for Reading. The pitch from Falaska, just a bit outside. 1-1 count here for the senior out of Reading. Velasquez checks back to the runner at first. Can't catch him there. Letting him know that lead's a little too decent for me, so want you to get back there. Know we are watching you. Velasquez pitch just a bit inside. Isaiah Weston able to keep that one in front of him. Weston having a pretty decent game defensively today. Already has a pickoff at second. Two and two count. Checks the runner at first. Can't get him. Two and two count. The pitch fouled away. And Frado getting his money's worth out of Velasquez today. Frado with an out in his first at bat. The pitch from Velasquez, swing and a miss. And Fabiano will steal second. Weston jumps up, throws the ball in time just a bit too high. Driscoll had to back up the shortstop there to get there. The pitch fouled away. So a 1-0 count for Ben Wright. A ground out in his first at bat. One out for the Rockets, one in scoring position. The pitch. Ball count. Velasquez gets the pitch. The delivery fouled away. And the senior out of St. Mary's forced to throw a lot of pitches this inning so far. Only 3 at-bats. Catches him there. The second strikeout of the inning. His third of the game. So Walsh will head back. And his second at bat is a strikeout. Mulvey, the center fielder for the Rockets. 2 outs. 1 in scoring position for Reading. 0-1 count. Ryan Mulvey, a senior out of Reading. The pitch, low and away. Reading making their first advancement in the Division II playoffs in a couple of years. Knocked out early over the last 2 years. And these seniors are looking to make their impact. Fouled off along the first baseline. Got a ball check by the umps. Therefore, it hits the fence. They decide a fresh, clean one would be best according to MIAA standards here, so. The pitch from Falaska, a little high. Falaska checks the runner at second. Gets the pitch that he wants, the delivery. And Mulvey will take his base. That's Falaska's first walk of the game today. So Ryan Mulvey gets on the base. The Rockets facing a 2-out situation, 2 men on, 1 in scoring position. Isaiah Weston gives a bit of encouragement to Falaska. As the catcher, Mazzarella, is up to bat for the Rockets. Mazzarella with a base hit in his first at-bat. Swing, pop, fly along the first baseline. St. Mary's is under it. This is for their 3rd out, and they'll be able to keep the Rockets off of the board here. So a couple of hits. Got a little hairy there in these last 2 innings for Falaska. He's been able to stay poised and controlled to keep these guys off of the board. The Spartans still leading 1-0. Leading off for St. Mary's, the DH, 33 Marks. Chris Marks with a base hit in his first at-bat. Take a strike there, 1-0 count for the Spartans here in the bottom of the 4th. The pitch from Ramo. Take that one. Happy with the strike. 2-1 count. Hit along the 3rd baseline. Fields it cleanly. He'll throw Marks out fairly easily. Spartans with 1 out here early in the bottom of the 4th. So Chris Marks with a single in his first at-bat and a grounder in his second at-bat. Fouled off along the 3rd baseline. Shea Newhall up to bat for the Spartans. Hit along the first baseline, fielded cleanly. And he'll make the tag himself. So Newhall grounds out. Marks grounds out. And the Spartans facing 2 outs here. Peterson up to bat for the Spartans. Hit along the first baseline. It's going to sail out of bounds, but not before the right fielder can get there. And and catch it for the out. So a 1-2-3 situation here for the Spartans right here in the bottom of the fourth. They're still leading 1-0. No hits in this inning. We'll be back with the top of the fifth.
Leading off the inning in the top of the fifth, the pitcher number 6, Jack Ramo.
Jack Ramo up to bat for the Rockets. The pitcher in his senior year out of Reading. The pitch just a bit inside. 0-1 count. Ramo grounded out in his first at bat. Oh and 2 count. Velasco, the pitch and the delivery. Too high to handle for Isaiah Weston. Oh and 3 count. Show and bunt. Catches him on a strike. 1-3. Ramo gets a piece of that one. Hits it over the shortstop's head into left field. And there on the play for the Spartans. Sullivan wearing 9. Back to the top of the lineup. Bartolini up to bat. Fouls off along the third baseline. 1 out for the Rockets so far. The pitch. 1-1 count. Weston takes time to compose. Tommy Velasco. Velasco pitching a shutout so far. St. Mary's able to capitalize on an early run. St. Mary's the number 10 seed in the Division II state tournament, hosting the 26 seed here in Lynn, Massachusetts. Just a bit outside. For some Division II state tournament baseball. Swing and a miss. He'll catch him there. Let's see if he can finish it up with his fourth strikeout. So we got a 2-2 count. 1 out, no on for the Rockets. Velasquez pitch. A bit high, full count here. Velasco gets the pitch that he wants. The delivery hit deep into left field. St. Mary's able to gobble that one up for their second out. Another good play here by the left fielder, Sullivan. Sullivan with the first play and the second. And Bartolini will be sent packing. Bartolini with the strikeout and his single and his second at-bat. And a fly out there. Moore up to bat for the Rockets. Hits that one out of bounds. And Will Moore had a ground out in his last at-bat, a single in his first at-bat. Ball there. The pitch from Velasco. Hit over the second baseman's head. into center field, and between center field and right field. Center fielder is able to get there cleanly for the play, and that'll wrap it up for this inning for the Rockets. Spartans coming up to bat, trying to create a little bit of space here in this lead in the bottom of the fifth. We'll be back. Leading off for the Spartans here, bottom of the fifth, Sullivan. Seth Sullivan with a ground out in his his last at bat. Sorry. Spartans still leading 1-0 here. Ground ball to the shortstop by the Reading, thrown out easily at first base. Chris Moore there on the play. Sorry, Ben Moore. Sullivan will be sent back to the dugout with a ground out. Driscoll up to bat for the Spartans. Jaden Driscoll in his sophomore year here. Catches a strike. Ramo with the pitch. Hit along to the shortstop. That's Moore again. Moore throws him out at first with ease. So Driscoll will be sent back with a ground out too. Velasca up to bat. Pop fly into right field. A 1-2-3 here for the Spartans. The Spartans still lead 1-0. We'll be back with the top of the sixth. Dan Wright to lead off for the Reading Rockets. Wright playing the left field position today. Wright with a ground out and a fly out in his first two at-bats. Velasca still pitching a shutout here. The pitch. Little low. 0-1 count. Catches him with the sweeping ball. Velasquez's pitch fouled away. Fouled along the third baseline into left field for an easy pop fly. Sullivan there on the play. Fabiano up to bat for the Rockets. One out so far. Fouled along the first base line over to second base for an easy ground out. Two outs here for the Rockets. Frado up to bat. Take a ball there. Frado with the strikeout in his last at bat. That one will be fouled away. Hit along the first baseline. St. Mary's able to gobble it up. Good heads-up play there by the first baseman, Shea Newhall. So the Spartans able to hold them to no runs there, no hits. And we're going to be back with the bottom of the sixth. Leading off here in the bottom of the sixth, Michael Domeno for the Spartans, playing in the shortstop position today. Domeno with the first single and a fly out in his first two at-bats. See what he's got here in store for the Reading pitching. Ramos still on the mound for Reading. Deep fly ball in between center and right field. He's going to be able to round first and get to second for a stand-up double. He'll be held up there, and he's all sorts of excited. Very excited to get on base. And the Spartans will have a pinch runner come in. So, one on second after the double. Domeno gets a stand-up double after a tough at-bat last time. Catches him there on a strike. Gardena up to bat for the Spartans, the center fielder. Little inside. Tad Gardena with the strikeout today. Hoping he doesn't see the same fate with one in scoring position. Bano tries to throw back, catches the pinch runner off. And he won't. The pitch to Gardena. Strike. 2-2 count. Fouled off along the third baseline. Two and two count. No outs here for the Spartans. One in scoring positions. Tries to cut him off. Almost lost it there. Bartolini there on the catch. Saves another stolen base for the Rockets. And he'll take his base after that hit. Pitching inside to Gardena. Tries to pull away from that one, just not in time. The Reading coaching staff will come out, have a conversation with Ramo, as well as the infield. And we'll see what they elect to do, if they give him a shot at finishing the game or they're going to call him out. Bring in somebody from... That's what they'll do. They'll bring in somebody else from the bullpen. So we'll give a little time to this incoming pitcher to warm up. We'll be back. Coming in to relieve Ramo is Bartolini. Bartolini starting in the second base position today. The pitch. And McConaughey shows bunt. Pulls that one away. McGonigal gets hit with a pitch there. And Bartolini still looking to find his groove. Head coach Derek Dana comes out to show his concern to the ump. Takes this opportunity to have a little bit of a conversation with Marks. Chris Marks with a ground out in his last at-bat. Marks in his junior year for the Spartans. And the umps take a bit of time to express the severity of Bartolini's last throw. And throw way and away that time. Just to be safe. The pitch to Marks a little high. 0-2 count. Just a bit inside. No balls. I'm sorry, no strikes, 3 balls here. He'll take his base on that one. And the Spartans will gain their second run there. So 2-0 here. After 3 walks. And the Spartans will send in another pinch runner. Parent coming in for Marks. Shea Newhall up to bat. Take the strike there. Newhall with a single and a grounder in his first 2 at-bats. The pitch. Newhall's cut results in a strike. Bases loaded here for the Spartans. 2-1 count for Newhall. Mazzarella can't handle that one fully, but doesn't let it get too far away. So the Spartans decide to stay and hang up at third base. 2-0, Spartans lead here. Swing and a miss. And here he's going to catch Newhall swinging. So Bartolini's first strikeout of the game. Bano finishing with 3, I believe. Sorry, Bano finished, with 3 strikeouts. Doney in for the pinch hit. Josh Doney, a sophomore, here out of St. Mary's High School. And his first at-bat here. Looking at loaded bases. High and away. Swing and a miss. Doney takes his second strike hard. Saw something he wanted there. 2-1 count for the pinch hitter. Hits that one along the third baseline. Looks like it's going to sail out of play. So 2-1 count here, facing Doney, loaded bases. Late in this Division II state tournament baseball game. Hits that one over the shortstop's head. That'll send one home for the Spartans. Here come two. Spartans are going to add another run, and they'll hold Newhall up at third base. So 2 RBIs there on a single hit. Spartans tally their runs up to 4-3 here in this inning after a shaky start for the pitching club for the Reading Rockets. Having to elect to pull Bartolini from the second base position to come in and relieve Bano. Sullivan up to bat for the Spartans. Seth Sullivan with the single in his first at bat and then 2 groundouts in his last 2. The pitch, just a bit outside. 2-1 count here for Sullivan. Bartolini waiting for the pitch. Time is called by third base coach. Bartolini with the pitch. Fouls that one away. Bartolini really trying to throw as many pitches as he can in a short period of time. Trying to catch these Spartans waiting. And I'm pretty sure that's what you see Coach Dana telling Sullivan is take your time. Take your time getting into the batter's box. Do it when he's looking away. Wait for him to put the pressure on him. You get ready first. The pitch from Bartolini. Swing and a miss. His second strikeout of the game. He's been in for about half an inning there. So Sullivan's going to go down swinging. Two outs here for the Spartans. 2 on. Jaden Driscoll up to bat for St. Mary's. Bartolini's Bartolini's pitch. Not right where he wanted it. Just a bit outside. And the Spartans really answering the call here. A bit of a drought throughout the game. 3 runs here in this inning for the Spartans. Sent them into the final inning. Sitting pretty comfortably. Two and 2 count here for Driscoll. Fouls that one away. The pitch from Bartolini. Another foul tip for Driscoll. St. Mary's second baseman. Driscoll in his sophomore year here. What he thought might have been high and inside ends up being a strike. And Bartolini comes in and does what he needs to with the exception of a base hit that resulted in 2 additional runs here. 3 runs scored in the bottom of the 6th for the Spartans. Spartans are leading the Rockets 4-0 as we head into the final inning. We'll be back. Matt Walsh to lead off for the Reading Rockets. Reading looking at a 4-run deficit here. Able to stay in the game with 4 hits so far. St. Mary's with 6, and a very productive 6th inning for the Spartans as they're able to drive home 3 additional runs, scoring early in the 2nd inning. The St. Mary's have been able to maintain the lead throughout a vast majority of the game and really pulling away there. So a lot of ground to make up for the Rockets. That one will be fouled away. Matt Walsh playing in the center field position today. The pitch. Catches him on that one. Velasco was able to strike Walsh out on the last at-bat. Low and away. Weston there having a great game defensively. 2-2 count here. And Velasco trying to catch him on that sweeping ball. Walsh not falling for it. Catches him there. Loses the second strike. Ground ball. Looks like he's going to be able to take first. So I might have jinxed Weston there. He's had a great game defensively. That one gets a ball away from him on the second strike. So Matt Walsh will end up on base. No outs. 1 on for the Rockets. Mulvey up to bat for Reading. Takes a strike there. 1-0 count. Ryan Mulvey in his senior year here. Had a walk in his last at-bat. Fouls that one away. 2-0 count. Velasco hoping to maintain this shutout against the Rockets here in this Division II state tournament baseball game. St. Mary's, the number 10 seed, heading into this game. An overall record of 14-7, hoping to improve that to 15-7. Reading with a record of 15-6 at the 26th seed, advanced to this round of the tournament by beating Pope John in a 2-1 victory with 2 late runs. And I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they're hoping for this time around. Pop fly going to sail out of play. So this team can make up a deficit late in the game. And I'm pretty sure there's not going to be too much relaxation coming from the St. Mary's dugout and infield here, as well as their outfield is, 2-1 count. Velasco gets the pitch that he wants, checks back to the runner at first. The delivery. High ball. 2-2 count. St. Mary's beating Wakefield in their last victory, 3-2. Short deficit. Velasco checks back to the runner at first. He'll get back there in time. The pitch. A little low. Full count here. 1 on for the Rockets. The pitch. Fouls that one away. And Ryan Mulvey getting his money worth out of Falaska here at this at-bat. He got a walk in his last at-bat. Falaska checks back to the runner at first. Matt Walsh getting on base after a dropped third strike. Full count here. The pitch from Falaska grounds that one to the shortstop for St. Mary's. He's going to throw for the forced out at first. And he gets there. Walsh will advance to second. Mazzarella up to bat for the Rockets. One out for the Spartans. One out for the Rockets here so far. Falaska gets the pitch and the delivery, catches him on a strike. Mazzarella playing in the catcher's position for the Rockets today. Another senior out of Reading. Time call. The pitch, just a bit high. Catches that one in between the third baseman and shortstop. St. Mary's left fielder is able to field that one cleanly and hit the cutoff man to hold Walsh up at third base. That was almost Falaska's shutout right there. Sullivan having a good game defensively today. Fachera, pinch hitting for Ramo. Matt Fachera, a junior, out of Reading. Falaska trying to keep the base runner at first in check. Fachera waits the pitch. Takes a hard cut and a strike there. The pitch fouls that one away. 2-0 count. Falaska looks back to the runner at first. The delivery, high ball, 2-1 count. Falaska still with a shutout here. One in scoring position. The Spartans leading 4-0 over the 26th seed, the Reading Rockets. Reading standing at a record of 15-6 overall. Their last win coming in the Division II tournament versus Pope Francis. Velasco waits the call and the pitch. The pitch from Velasco. Grounds to the shortstop. Catches the base runner at first fairly easily. Good heads-up play by DeMano. Back to the top of the lineup, Bartolini up to bat. Started out in the second base position. Came in as the relieving pitcher and had 3 strikeouts. In the same inning, the Spartans were able to gain 3 additional runs. Coach Dana comes out to have a conversation with Velasco about how important this at-bat is. The Spartans can walk away with a victory here. They will advance in the Division II state tournament. They'll improve their record to 15-7. The Reading Rockets will take the long ride home back to Reading with a record of 15-7. If they can't gain 4 or more runs here in the bottom of this, the top of the 7th inning here at Frazier Field. Velasquez pitch low and outside. The pitch fouled away. A 1-1 count here for Velasco. Bartolini trying to drive home some of these runners. Fouls that one away. 2-1. High ball. 2-2 count here. Velasco gets the call that he wants. The delivery fouls that one away. And he's 1 strikeout away from an advancement in the Division II tournament here. Velasco would like nothing more than to pitch a shutout in his senior year, and that's exactly what he does. So Tommy Velasco will get a shutout here. The St. Mary's Spartans will advance with a 4-0 victory over the Reading Rockets. That was his 5th strikeout of the game. Velasco and the Spartans are happy to move on in the Division II state tournament, as well as the coaching staff for the Spartans. St. Mary's able to get onto the board early with a run in the 2nd inning and having an outstanding 6th inning. Reading having to put a reliever in, Bartolini, making it quick 1, 2, 3 outs with strikeouts. And it was getting a little hairy there as we progressed into the 7th and base runners continued to be on. So, great victory for the Spartans. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Sean Donahue from LETV, wishing you all the best. Since 1986, Lynn Educational Television has enabled students to work in the television industry and learn how to produce media. LETV creates working opportunities for Lynn students, giving them the benefit of gaining real-life work experience in production. Lynn Educational Television brings value to Lynn students, delivering standards-based curriculum in the classroom from middle school to high school. LETV creates future generations of media professionals.